It may be cold outside, but the winter high school season is heating up inside. From Silver Creek High School in San Jose, CreaTV Sports turns the spotlight on girls basketball. It's the Branham Bruins versus the Silver Creek Raiders in non-league play. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Kirsten Fairchild. Glad to have you with us. Branham has 15 players on its roster, but make no mistake about it, the Bruins offense goes through its 6-foot-tall center, Katarina Knezevich. Last year's league sophomore of the year, Knezevich has put up big numbers this year, averaging 21 points and 11 rebounds. She'll be tough to guard for the undersized Silver Creek Raiders. But the Raiders, well, they're in a rebuilding year after running the table in last year's BVAL East Division. 9 players currently on the roster. One is 4'8" sophomore Annie Doe, who returns to run the point and shoot the 3 ball. An important test for both teams tonight heading into next week's league games. Starting lineups up next. It's the Bruins and Raiders on CreaTV Sports.
Good morning. My name is Mark Loveless. I'm the president of the Vintage Softball League at Santa Clara County. We are a club of over 200 members, everyone over 50 years old. We have 4 different leagues playing every day of the week except for Friday and Sunday. It's open to anyone over the age of 50, regardless of your skill level. No tryouts are needed. We'd love to have you come out and play with us, play for free for a couple of times, see how you like it. And if you do, we'd love to have you in the club.
The 7-4 Branham Bruins in their traveling navy blue and powder blue uniforms with white piping, taking on the home team, the Silver Creek Raiders, wearing all white uniforms with orange numbers and orange and black piping. Branham will be moving right to left, and in the circle is for the returning sophomore of the year, Katarina Knezevich, and she will be jumping center against Alexa Othon. And the shot clock, or the time, shot clock was showing 35 seconds, so that's the reason for the delay. Controlled by Branham, stolen quickly by Silver Creek's Molly Arezzo. Kicking it out. 3-point attempt. It's an air ball, saved by Doe. Loose ball picked up by Branham. Here's Stacy Demertzis firing over to Knezevich. Baseline jumper rims out, and it's a weak side board by Silver Creek. High school girls basketball, 8-minute quarters, 30-second shot clock as Branham opens in man-to-man. Doe, the 4'8" point guard, gets it slapped away. It's going to say last touch Bruins by our officials, Darwin Tenko and Trevor Kozacek, wearing the black and white tonight. Non-league contest. These two teams did not play last year as Doe. Great hesitation. First bucket goes down by Annie Doe. 2-0 Silver Creek. Looking down low in the paint. Great kick out, 3 attempt. Right wing, back iron. And an offensive rebound by Knezevich. Fresh shot clock, another 3 attempt. This one doesn't hit the rim. And Branham doing a good job, another 3. And the Bruins just fighting hard for these offensive rebounds. Tori Mock, the shot clock got turned off. It looks like it's resetting for 35 each time, so a lot of housekeeping, if you will, by our official table, and that's why we're going to have a stoppage of play here. Again, the shot clock has been programmed, it looks like, for 35 seconds, which is the shot clock for boys games. And now we'll see if this stays indeed 30 seconds. So a full shot clock for Branham. Run down by Tori Mock. Mock, the senior point guard. In the corner. Branham. Way up top, some real wild-looking threes here, and Silver Creek has an injured player, so it looks like Caitlin Chow, the senior guard, just came down wrong. She's obviously in tremendous pain. Replacing her, another senior guard, Leilani Punsalan. Silver Creek ball as the coaching staff attending to Chow. Backcourt pressure. Silver Creek breaks the press. In the corner, the Raiders, blocked by Knezevich. Inside 6 minutes, and Branham still looking for its first points, and Kira Armbrust, the 5'3" junior, wearing number 0, at the line to shoot 2. The miss by Armbrust. Armbrust called by her head coach, Joshua Lagarde, as a relentless on-ball defender. Tenacious defense, the norm for both of these teams, as Branham looking to get on the board. They do. 5:49 remaining in the first. The Bruins on the board. 2-1, Silver Creek with the lead. Looking for the trap, looking for the steal. They're going to say knocked out of bounds by Branham, and head coach Joshua Lagarde to our right. Very pleased with the backcourt pressure. Here's Doe. Doe with her team's first points. Fires over to Arezzo. Bounce pass down low, and that is denied by Ashley Harris, the 5'5" senior for Branham. 11 left to shoot for Silver Creek. And one by Armbrust. Armbrust with the left hand misses, but it's Branham once again earning itself another chance. Nope. Traveling on the Bruins. So some perhaps rusty, a little bit sloppy play from both teams. Certainly cold shooting here in the early going for Branham. The Bruins have certainly had more chances than Silver Creek. Silver Creek fires it into the corner. Rezzo over to Doe. Doe bounce pass down low. Logan Jew, the freshman. Her shot is short and tied up. So some good D by Punsalan, who came off the bench. Possession arrow favors the Bruins as Stacy Demertzis, the 5'4" senior guard, one of the shooting specialists on this Branham squad. Demertzis loses it and stolen away by Punsalan. So Punsalan really is made her presence count after coming off the bench for the injured Chow. Chow continually pacing. Looks like she's trying to walk off whatever bothered her on that play in which she had to come out. 12 to shoot for Silver Creek. And a steal by Tori Mock. Mock fires over into the corner. 4:15 left to play in the first quarter. 3 attempt. Branham looked good. It was good as Ashley Harris gives Branham its first lead of the game. 5:07 left to play in the first quarter. Branham takes a 4-2 lead as Silver Creek calls a timeout. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Branham Bruins. 7-4 overall. Tori Mock, the senior 5'2" point guard, one of the best in the Santa Teresa division this year. We've already met Demertzis. Ashley Harris just had the 3-ball. Armbrust, that tenacious defender, and again the returning sophomore of the year, the 6' junior Katarina Knezevich. As Silver Creek starts tonight Annie Doe at point guard, Caitlin Chow, Molly Rezzo, Logan Ju, and Alexa Othan. And Silver Creek is without their starting center, the tallest player on their team, Bella Samatua, the sophomore who broke a finger. She will be out 2 more weeks. Silver Creek expects to get her back. That's good news for the Raiders, who sure can use some more height on their team. Out of the timeout called by Alyssa Prudencio and Trish Sunseri, the interim co-coaches for Silver Creek. Silver Creek ball trailing 4-2 as Mock deflects it out of bounds. A switch at who will inbound is Ayana Flores, the junior forward, checked in at the timeout. She comes over to inbound. Gets it in to the freshman, Logan Ju. Silver Creek did a great job on the press break. However, the pass not that crisp to Alexa Othan. However, she draws the contact, and it'll be a blocking foul against Branham. Othan in her second year on varsity at the line, looking to tie up this game. Makes her first. This is her second. And Macy Wagner, who checked in at the timeout with the rebound. That 3 attempt hits the scoreboard, and the 4'8" Annie Doe goes up and collects the rebound. Doe, a sophomore in her second year on varsity. Flores looking inside. Arezzo kicks it back outside, and the block by Knezevich, her second today, and too many steps. No, they're going to say count it. I thought Knezevich might have gotten away with a walk. Instead, she has an opportunity for a traditional 3-point play as Ju picks up her first foul, second team foul. Knezevich misses, and then a block by Flores. So Silver Creek really getting some good minutes from their bench players here early on. 3:15 remaining in the first. Silver Creek trailing 6-3. Doe. 3 attempt by Silver Creek. And first time tonight, Silver Creek with an offensive rebound. Doe for 3. Nothing by net. We're all tied up. 6-6. They're going to actually call that a long distance too. So Branham with a 1-point lead. And once again, Knezevich has found herself at the stripe. Bruin subbing Sarah Jersinovich, the 5'5" sophomore guard, wearing number 33. Everything but in. Cold shooting from the foul line from the 6' junior tonight. 2:30 left to go in the first. Nice head fake. And this time, Knezevich called on the foul, and that'll send Arezzo at the line to shoot 2. Molly Arezzo, the sophomore in her first year of varsity basketball, also varsity volleyball player for Silver Creek. Rims out for the miss. And they had a correction. I had thought it was a 3, and now The score reads 6-6. The hook shot missing by Othon. And it's Branham ball. Demertzes to Mock, the senior backcourt on the floor for Branham at the moment. We're all knotted up at 6 in the first quarter of this non-league game. 3 attempt, misses into the hands of Doe. Doe with her second rebound tonight. Arezzo gets the ball stolen by Mock. Mock being chased down from behind, the strip by Doe and a jump ball. Mock didn't hear the footsteps, and it'll be Silver Creek ball as Jenna Magno, the junior forward wearing number 15, checks in for the Raiders. So everyone on Silver Creek's roster has played at this point. Steal by Knezovic. Wide open 3 and drained by Jersinovich. The sophomore gives her team a 9-6 lead. Jew finds Doe. Doe with the runner in the lane. High off the glass, but too hard. Raiders with the offensive rebound. Great spin move by the freshman. Misses with the left hand. And it's a defensive board for Knezovic. 1:12 left to go in the first. Here's Arezzo looking to go the other way, and that is another block by Knezovic. Jesselyn Kabangbang, sophomore guard, checks in for Branham. Wears number 5. Silver Creek, 1:03 left to go. 26 on the shot clock here in the first quarter. Into the hands of Wagner. Tori Mock. Wagner for 3. Branham finding the outside shot and doubling up Silver Creek with 40 seconds left to go. Loose ball. Players going down, but it's Kabangbang. Gets stripped by Doe. Plenty of time left on the clock, and it'll be Branham ball. $18 seconds remaining as Mock taking her time. Guarded by Doe. Branham looking to hold for the last shot. Mock misses the 3. Great positioning by the Bruins post player. That's going to be a push, stopping the clock with 2.6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Magno called on the push. We'll see what Branham has practiced for here with 2.6 seconds left. Looking to get to their big player for 3. Back iron, and that will do it. The first quarter. Branham finding success late in the quarter, shooting the 3 ball. The visitors on top 12-6. We'll step away and return with more action on CreaTV Sports.
Good morning. My name is Mark Loveland. I'm the president of the Vintage Softball League at Santa Clara County. We are a club of over 200 members, everyone over 50 years old. We have 4 different leagues playing every day of the week except for Friday and Sunday. It's open to anyone over the age of 50, regardless of your skill level. No tryouts are needed. We'd love to have you come out and play with us, play for free for a couple of times, see how you like it. And if you do, we'd love to have you in the club.
It may be softball season recreationally, but at the high school level, it's the winter season. And high school girls basketball on CreaTV Sports. The Branham Bruins in their traveling powder blue, navy blue uniforms breaking open a 6-6 tie with 2 consecutive three-pointers. Bruins lead 12-6 heading into the second quarter. Right to left at the Silver Creek Gymnasium. Mock guarded by Doe. Doe runs into the screen. Great one-touch pass. Kisses the rim and into the hands of the junior center, Alexa Othen. Silver Creek offense has stalled. They've done a better job of hitting the glass. Really haven't tested the paint too much. Perhaps here's one. Over. And that'll be a foul on Knezevich. No, they're going to call it on Tori Mock. So Mock called on the foul. 13 foul on Branham as Othen at the line to shoot 2. One of 2 effort from Othen. Branham with a 5-point lead. Mock wide open 3. And again, some air balls from Branham. Reset. Great fadeaway back iron, however, from Knezevich. And it'll be Silver Creek ball. Harris picks up the foul, 4th team foul, and checking in is number 23, Peyton Scatini, the 5'6" sophomore forward. As Katerina Knezevich has a rest. Doe gets it stolen by Mock. Harris. And Mock's going to wait till her team returns and run half-court offense. Scatini driving the lane. Back iron. Another offensive rebound, or 3 from straight away. Another back iron. And Doe's getting into the rebound category tonight. Doe, what a move as Doe with the finish, coast to coast in front of the home crowd. 4'8". But plenty of heart and skill. Very pretty by the sophomore Doe. And that's a walk on Scatini as Branham returns. Number 0, Armbrust, and number 3, Demertzis. Off comes Wagner and Kabangbang. Silver Creek ball. Second quarter action. 1 possession game. Mock has done a good job picking the pocket of the Silver Creek guards. Jew with the move. Too hard, but Jew gets her own rebound. Too short. Loose ball chased down by Mock. Crowd energized after that Doe play. Harris with her second tray of the night. It's a good-looking shot by Ashley Harris, 15-9. Branham leads, 5 minutes and change remaining in the first half. Good no-look pass, that 3 off the mark and into the hands of Armbrust. Hard 2 off the glass, doesn't go, and the rebound by Othen. So pretty frenetic pace here. Both teams like to run, like to try and score, and in transition. But here we are. League play begins next week. So really cold shooting from close range for Silver Creek. Plenty of opportunities on the last 2 trips up court. And that'll be the 5th Silver Creek foul. Rezo called on the foul. Demertzis at the line. Makes her first. Knezovic returns. Off comes Harris. And Punsalan back out on the floor for Silver Creek. Chow, who went out injured in the first quarter, continues to test. I don't know if it's an ankle or knee, but she has been pacing, has been kind of going through a warm-up. We'll see if she returns for the Raiders. Doe gets mocked to jump. Great look inside. Othen. And Othen with the right hand from the right side. And Silver Creek trims the deficit to 5. Block from behind by Othen. Doe kicks it up top. Great look inside as 2 players go down, but it'll be Othen at the line to shoot to. So Lexa Othen really shining here in the last minute or so as Scatini picks up the foul. Both teams with 5 fouls apiece, 4 of 7 remaining in the first half. And Chow does return. So Logan Ju, the freshman, gets a rest. And Caitlin Chow back out on the floor. Knezovic with the rebound, nearing the 4-minute mark. Silver Creek sticking with this man defense. Wide open look. And good box out as that one bounces out of bounds. 3:49 remaining in the first half. Doe. Both the point guards tonight. Excellent ball handlers. Another block by Knezovic. Another block. Here we are in the first half, at least 5 blocks for Katarina Knezovic. Knezovic, spin move. Pretty as can be from a post player. 18-11. Branham leads. Chow working up top. 10 to shoot for the Raiders. Branham waiting to check in 3. Inside 3 minutes. And it's going to be last touch. Branham off the block as the Bruins bring in 3, including Wagner, Harris, and for the first time tonight, the 5'6" sophomore, Sarah Hagany, wearing number 11 for Branham. Good move by Othen. Othen with the strip, but she falls out of bounds. Branham ball. Really like the aggressive play by Othen. I wanted to take half a breath, half a second, and set it up a little better for her shots, but really some excellent play here, having to contend with the 6-foot junior Knezovic. 3 attempt for Branham. Othen with the rebound. Doe with some go. And that foul's going to be on the floor. 6 Branham ball. Pardon me, 6 Branham foul as Hagany picks up her first personal. Punsalad inbound. Doe has such a great basketball IQ. Doe gets blocked by Knezovic. Shot clock down to 12. And Silver Creek throws it away, and it gets it right back. Chow for 3. And Doe with another rebound. Partially blocked by Wagner as Branham has fewer than 2 minutes, inside 2 minutes here remaining in the first half. Harris looking for her third 3. And it's going to be the second foul on Hagany. Stops clock with 1:46 as Logan Jew and Ayana Flores return. That is the 7th team foul, so it'll be 1-1 for Silver Creek, trailing at home 18-11. Magno at the line. Annie Doe has earned herself a rest on the bench. Jew off the glass, too hard. Flores too hard, but Branham continuing to let Silver Creek beat him to the ball here. And look at the hustle by the Raiders. And that's a jump ball. Silver Creek ball. So 1:29 remaining. Some rough and tumble play as our officials allowing these players to play. Flores, great hesitation, too hard. And the outlet to Mock. Driving the lane, and that's a walk. So it looks like Knezevich let the dribble get behind her. And it's Silver Creek ball, 1:15 left to go in the first. Jew, the freshman, the only freshman on the Silver Creek team, needed some help, and down goes Punsalan as Knezevich called on the foul. That's the 8th Branham team foul, and that will send Leilani Punsalan to the line to shoot 1-1. Punsalan in her second year on varsity. She is a senior. Earns herself another. Two of two effort. Makes it a 5-point game. 67 seconds remaining in the first half. Zone defense from Silver Creek. Harris throws it into the defense, and it's Silver Creek ball. So I think the first quarter, it was really Branham that was hustling so hard to the ball, the loose balls coming up with them. And Silver Creek really increased its intensity. Great fast break as Magno with the bucket. Punsalan with the assist. Coming right back, Branham finds Knezevich at the right post. 30 seconds left to go. It's a 20-15 Silver Creek deficit. Chow gets away with the walk. No. Late call, 13 seconds remaining. Chow, I think, was trying to hear her coaches who are asking her to reset, and called on the walk. So instead it's Branham with an opportunity for the last shot. And Hagany fell down, lost the ball, and it'll be Silver Creek ball with 5.9 seconds remaining. Jew looking to go coast to coast, and Branham holds for the time to expire. 20-15, the visitors with the lead at the half, as Silver Creek and Branham battling hard in the final week before league play starts next week. We've got a good one here at the Silver Creek Gym. We'll step away and return with more action on CreaTV Sports.
Oh, come on.
Whoa, what's all the fuss about?
Hey, Ned Neutral. I'm just trying to apply for a job opening, but the page won't load. What's the point of paying my internet service provider if they can't give me simple access to a website?
Well, Sam, that could be the new norm if net neutrality rulings are reversed.
Net neutrality?
Communication is a necessity, which is why the FCC deemed the internet a public utility in 2015.
What does that mean?
It means that the internet was regulated, and internet service providers couldn't block or slow down content that they didn't agree with. But that's all changing now. The FCC plans to reverse net neutrality and give corporations the freedom that they want.
What can they do with this power?
Well, that's the scary part. They can slow down any service that they disagree with, block news outlets, or bring your web pages to a halt.
That's horrible. We as consumers need to have our voices heard and tell them to keep an open internet.
You better do it fast, because if net neutrality is restricted, then you might not have the platform to speak through.
Why is that?
Because the open internet is a platform for marginalized voices, if you want to question large internet providers, you will receive a one-way ticket to access denied.
Content removal, information restriction, speed throttling? It's just not fair. The public deserves equal access to the internet.
So call your representative, contact the FCC, let them know how you feel, and fight for an open and fair internet.
Hello? Ned? Anyone there?
Silver Creek with the first possession of the second half, but a backcourt violation turns it over to Branham. Welcome to the second half of CreaTV Sports coverage of high school girls basketball non-league contest between the visiting Branham Bruins and the home team in white, orange, black, the Silver Creek Raiders. Branham with a 20-15 halftime lead as Bruins first trip down the floor on offense. The runner by Armbrust is short, and it's Arezzo with the rebound. Logan Jew, and Jew will head to the line to shoot two. That's the second foul on Knezovic. Knezovic and Ashley Harris with 6 apiece for Branham in the first half. Annie Doe leading all scorers, the Silver Creek point guard with 7 points. Knezovic with the rebound. It's a one-possession game. Knezovic is going to be called on the walk. Katarina Knezovic is really transformed into a more dynamic player, according to her head coach. More on that as this game goes on. Doe tries to save it, but Branham looking to push. Knezovic kicks it out. Armbrust is short. Mock. Harris looking for a three. Harris with her 7th, 8th, and 9th point of the game.
Keep them out of the middle. Let's go. 4 sideline, baseline. Keep her there. Keep her there, Kira. Keep her there. There you go. We're on that side. Good.
Doe kicking it out. 12 to shoot for Silver Creek. Down by 6. Chow in the corner. Silver Creek, Chow. The Raiders in front of their own bench, in front of their co-coaches. Tough to take a shot clock violation in that scenario. 6:01 left to play in the third. Branham up 23-17. Tori Mock called the best ball handler he's ever coached by her head coach, and Mock will head to the line to shoot 2. First team foul in the second half. That foul called on Chow. Mock, the 5'2" senior point guard, never comes off the floor, according to her head coach. Averages 6.1 points per game, 3 assists, 2.3 steals, throwing 4.2 rebounds. And it's a 2 of 2 effort from the line as Branham takes a 25-17 lead. Silver Creek, what do the Raiders have in store?
19 seconds. Let's go.
Out off the foot of Mock.
Come on, Stace.
Ju finds Chow. Chow for 3.
Good rebound. Eyes up.
Knezevich with the rebound. Branham fires it ahead to Armbrust, but a turnover. Here's Doe. Doe still looking for her first points of the second half.
Great job, Tori.
10 to shoot for Silver Creek. Doe gets blocked by Knezevich. Doe kisses the rim and into the hands of Armbrust for the weak side board. Inside 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Third quarter resembling the first quarter a bit, some cold shooting from both teams. A little bit of indecision on offense as well. Doe with the steal. Doe threading the needle, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2. Wagner waits to check in for Branham. Mock call on the foul, second Silver Creek team foul. Annie Doe makes her first. She had 17 points versus Skyline, including 5 threes earlier in the season. And a 1 of 2 effort. Armbrust with the rebound. Mock looking for her teammates to move. Knezevich well beyond the arc, finds Armbrust. 7 to shoot. Knezevich loses the handle, and it's Othen coming up with the ball. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Chow firing over to Arezzo. Othen high off the glass, and Knezevich with the defensive rebound. Armbrust finds Knezevich. Knezevich, good spin move, good use of the backboard, and it's a 27-18 Branham lead. And timeout called by Silver Creek, and let's talk a little bit about the interim co-coaches for Silver Creek. Alyssa Stencio and Trish Sanseri. But before we speak more about this, coaches, let's take a look back at the highlights of the first half. Kind of cold start for Silver Creek and trying to contend with the 6-foot-tall Katarina Knezovic. And the hot hand from Ashley Harris. But Annie Doe, again, 4'8", but playing as if she's a foot taller. Getting the rebounds and a nice coast-to-coast effort from Knezovic. Again, the returning All-League Sophomore of the Year. Branham loving that corner, this time from Sarah Jasinovic. Rezo bringing the ball up, but it's a block from behind by Knezovic. And Doe, what a pretty move. Silver Creek trailing 27-18. Their co-interim coaches taking over a program that went to the CCS semis for the 3rd year in the row last year. 19-7 overall, won the BVAL East Division 14-0. Pass down low to Othen, playing catch with Doe. Doe. One too many passes for Silver Creek. Arezzo looked like she was gonna go baseline. 3 attempt is short. Jew with the rebound. 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd. 9-point deficit for Silver Creek. Raiders scored first, but have trailed since the 1st quarter after Branham broke open a 6-6 tie. Wagner with the rebound. Mock brings it up, waiting to check in as Kabang Bang of Branham. Knezovic, 3. And it'll be Silver Creek ball as Kabang Bang, the sophomore, returns to the floor. Demertzis has a seat. 2:22 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Just 3 points for Silver Creek in this frame. Cross-court pass. And another one. The guards for Silver Creek not really looking inside. 5 to shoot. Othen can't get a clear shot. 1 to shoot, and another shot clock violation in front of its own bench. Silver Creek's players are counting them down. Branham just seems to amp up the defense in those situations. 1:45 left to go, and Branham calls its first time out of the game. And that is Joshua Lagarde in his 3rd year for Branham. And Lagarde, a Branham graduate. He graduated in 2004, also got his bachelor's degree from Santa Clara University in 2009. Really happy with the squad. Again, great numbers for Branham. Last year, Branham went 15-11 overall, 9-5 to finish in a tie for 3rd place with Willow Glen. Again, last year, the Blossom Valley Athletic League was kind of carved up into logistics, if you will, with an East Division, etc. This year, they return to the Power Leagues. And Branham will be competing in the Santa Teresa Division. That's considered the B League, if you will. Silver Creek in the A League, the Mount Hamilton Division, which will have 6 teams. So 6 teams at Mount Hamilton, 12 in Santa Teresa, including 6 in the East, 6 in the West, and then 6 in what is called the C Division, that is West Valley League. Out of the timeout, Branham up 27-18 against Silver Creek without its best player, but they will get her back in 2 weeks. And loose ball as Knezovic to the floor for the jump ball, and it'll stay Branham ball. Wagner, the senior, to inbound. Wagner into the hands of Arezzo. Again, 3 points for Silver Creek in this quarter. Make it 6. Chow drains the 3 ball and makes it a 2-possession game. Branham throws it away right to their head coach. Logan Jew, who had a terrific cross-country season for Silver Creek. Again, she wears number 11, a freshman. Expecting big things from her in the spring for track. So a couple of 3-sport athletes on this Silver Creek roster. Inside a minute, 15 to shoot for the Raiders. Denied and then reclaimed. Doe with that. She always has another move, but too hard with the shot. And Branham setting up. Mock, the quarterback. Fires over to Kabang Bang. Great move by Wagner to get free. Wagner with the runner in the paint. Pretty as can be. It's a 29-21 Branham lead. Shot clock's turned off. 20 left here in the third quarter. Silver Creek. Chow for 3. Othen with the rebound, and Othen will head to the line to shoot 2. Knezovich has really done a good job denying open looks for Othen. That foul on Wagner, 3rd Branham foul. Lexa Othen makes her first. She's another one of the athletes that's a 3-sport athlete, volleyball player, and also a swimmer for Silver Creek in the spring. Scatini replaces Knezovich out on the floor. Wagner with 3 fouls for Branham. 1 of 2 effort as 5 seconds remaining. Kabang Bang stops. The jump shot is short. And Branham continues to lead at the quarter break. This time heading into the 4th. The Bruins up by 7. More action on CreaTV Sports next.
Good morning. My name is Mark Loveless. I'm the president of the Vintage Softball League at Santa Clara County. We are a club of over 200 members, everyone over 50 years old. We have 4 different leagues playing every day of the week except for Friday and Sunday. It's open to anyone over the age of 50, regardless of your skill level. No tryouts are needed. We'd love to have you come out and play with us. Play for free for a couple of times, see how you like it. And if you do, we'd love to have you in the club.
It may be winter break at Silver Creek, but the cheerleaders and a good-sized crowd on hand. Always a kind of a strange week, the first week of the new year, as school hasn't started up. We'll reconvene on Monday, but again, a good turnout. You never know what you're going to get. So many people or students, families can still be on vacation, but a nice crowd here tonight. Silver Creek trailing at home to Branham, 29-22, as Annie Doe, the sophomore point guard, looking to run the offense. This offense, up-tempo motion. And that blocking foul has Punsalin hitting the floor hard. Foul on Armbrust. And that'll be the 4th Silver Creek foul. It's a non-shooting foul as Punsalin to inbound. Gets it in to Flores. Flores gets away with a walk. But she'll head to the line to shoot too. Perhaps she was pushed, and that's why her foot slid. Scatini called on the foul. And our game clock needing to be reset to 7:33. Flores, the junior, makes her first. Again, just 9 players on the roster for Silver Creek, 8 available. Again, Bella Samatua leads this team in scoring, out with a broken finger. Flores makes both, and Branham playing with a 5-point lead. Arezzo, wild shot. Armbrust looked like a center fielder on that play, and she gets tied up. Possession arrow to Branham.
Up. Take it out, Come to it.
Full court pressure from the Raiders. And that's backcourt. Oh, they're going to call a walk. Scatini didn't agree. Silver Creek ball. So both teams, I'm sure, looking to clean up the turnovers as Doe works herself free for a 3, and that's just a friendly hometown roll as Branham's lead has been clipped to 2. The Bruins looking for something here on the offense as their 6-foot junior center Knezevich begins the 4th quarter on the bench. Harris hasn't gotten a lot of looks tonight. She has 9 points. Wagner works herself to the line. That foul on Doe. As the senior Macy Wagner at the line to shoot 2. First goes down and through for Macy Wagner. 5 seniors on this Branham squad. Silver Creek has 2, so a 2 of 2 effort. And it's a 31-27 game as Knezevich waits to check in. Doe fires it over. 3 attempt. And Mock gets the rebound taken away. However, then Doe throws it away, and that's a jump ball. Boy, have we had a lot of tie-ups tonight. Knezevich returns, as well as Chow for Silver Creek. Scatini has a seat, and Arezzo for the Raiders does the same. Silver Creek ball down by 4, and Mock with the steal. Mock over to the right wing to Wagner. Knezevich loses the spin move, loses the ball on the spin move, and Jew gets it swatted out of bounds. So Silver Creek ball. It's always been a single-digit lead for Branham. Largest 9 points, now currently at 4. And a blocking foul by Knezevich. Punsalan at the line. Missed by Punsalan as Demertzes and Jersinovich check out. Knezevich heads to the bench with 3 fouls. Armbrust comes off as well. It's a 1-possession game. Punsalan called on the foul. Third of the second half for Silver Creek as Branham calls a timeout. Let's get to know the Silver Creek interim co-coaches a little better. Again, they are Alyssa Prudencio and Trish Sunseri, and Coach Prudencio is in her first year at the helm. She's wearing the all-black suit. A graduate of Evergreen Valley, where she played the guard position, graduating in 2010. Also played at Dominican College, graduating from Dominican in 2014. Coach Sunseri is also the girls' athletic director here. She's wearing the orange shirt in her 29th year of teaching at Silver Creek. Interspersed with coaching, she is the head coach of the junior varsity team. She's a Lynbrook grad and was a shooting guard at both De Anza and Cal Poly back when she played. And Branham throws it away. So the full court pressure of Silver Creek paying off, and it's the Raiders' ball with 5:25 remaining in the ball game. The wide open three. She's feeling it on the home floor, and we're all tied up for the first time since it was 6-6 back in the first quarter. Wagner's three attempt is off the mark and bounces out of bounds as Knezevich returns. Jasinovic has a seat for Branham. First bucket, or the first 2 points of the ball game, came from Annie Doe. Chow. Off the glass, the bank is open. I didn't hear a call, but the Raiders up by 2. 4:45 left to go in regulation. The runner, everything but in for Wagner, and she'll head to the line. That foul on Chow, I believe that's her third, 14th foul on Silver Creek. And once again, it's Wagner at the line. Another opportunity for Wagner. Oh of 2. And the putback attempt misses by Knezevich. Silver Creek. I think it would be safe to say the Raiders have gotten better as this game has gone along. Wide open look for Punsalan, and she makes it count. The outside shooting game coming alive for Silver Creek here in the fourth quarter. Branham looking for an answer. That's great positioning by Flores for the weak side board, and the Silver Creek fans, they've been waiting to get really involved, and they have. The attempt with the left hand from Punsalan, and they're going to call a foul. So Punsalan called on the foul. Branham ball with 3:55 remaining. Raiders again with full court pressure, looking for the trap. 2-on-1 for Branham, and counted as Katarina Knezevich looks to make it a 3-point play. It's a great press break by Branham as they had numbers. And the miss. Silver Creek ball as Wagner goes down. Wagner looks like she might be a little impaired, grimacing. Lead cut to 3. Short from Jew. Knezevich with the rebound. Knezevich, that spin move again. Layup misses. And it's Branham ball. Nope, it's Silver Creek ball. Someone is open, way open. Punsalan with all the time in the world. 2:59 left to go. Wagner for three, drains it. What a fun fourth quarter this has been. Silver Creek with a 2-point lead. Flores finds Doe. 2:35, Doe with the runner, but it's short. Great outlet pass by Knezevich. Branham down by 2. 2:25 remaining, giving it right back to Wagner. And again, Flores just camped out on that weak side with another rebound. Nobody taking a breath here as Punsalan had a wide open shot. Branham with the last touch, and Silver Creek's going to call a timeout. I think Coach Prudencia wants to give her players a breath, a rest, as the pace relentless here in the fourth quarter of this non-league game. And this timeout gives us the opportunity to enjoy the cheerleaders here, as Silver Creek on every timeout and quarter break coming out. Obviously, they're facing the direction of their fans, but really appreciate having them in the house, adding to the atmosphere. Silver Creek has been on the CreaTV Sports for football, as has Branham, and also for volleyball, I believe. But I believe this is the first time for the Silver Creek girls hoops team to be on CreaTV Sports, and we're certainly so pleased that this worked out for our schedule on CreaTV Sports. Looking forward to some more basketball action later on in the month, but this has been an good one to be at, and also a good test going into league play next week for both teams. Here we are, 2:11 left to go. Silver Creek with the ball, 38-36, the Raiders lead. And the steal by Branham by Macy Wagner, who promptly throws the ball away. Asking for a reset. Not getting a reset, so the official table asking for a reset. Looked like it was definitely a steal by Wagner, but 15 to shoot for Silver Creek as we near the 2-minute mark. Not sure if the Raiders realize. Jew off the glass for 2. The freshman delivers and makes it a 4-point game. And a blocking foul on Branham. Mock called on the foul. That's a 7-team foul, which will have Silver Creek shooting the rest of the way. Here's Arezzo, the sophomore guard. Clutch with 1:49 remaining in the game. And a 1 of 2 effort. Branham trailing by 5. Here's Mock, the senior. Fires over in the corner. High post is Knezevich. Knezevich looking to set the screen. Mock finding Knezevich. That is a beautifully designed, played, executed to perfection. And Coach Lagarde right there ready for the timeout, as it's a 1-possession ball game. 1:26 remaining. This game actually is the first of a doubleheader. Of course, you can catch that second game at a different time on CreaTV Sports. The boys' game, interestingly enough, is a league game, the second league game of the season. But girls, this is a non-league contest, as Branham in the Santa Teresa division of the Blossom Valley Athletic League, the West Division, and Silver Creek in the Mount Hamilton division. So Coach Lagarde, again, the Branham head coach. He's in his 3rd year. drawing up the plays. I'm sure looking to take advantage of the size of his junior center, Knezevich. And he and I had a chance to talk about how she's really developed between last season and this, really becoming a better ball handler, able to bring the ball up herself, comfortable playing beyond the arc. And I think we've seen that, especially playing beyond the arc tonight. Silver Creek facing Branham pressure. Punsalon bringing it up. Punsalon, and that last touch, Branham. Branham doing a good job. They almost caught her in the trap. 1:19 left to go. Here's Doe. Doe and Mock. What a great point guard battle we've had tonight. Jew steps over the timeline. I'm not sure what our cameras thought. My view is a little off. It did not look like, but I didn't. Our camera crew will remain impartial. Branham calls a timeout. 1:05 left to go. 41-38. Branham trails after leading for much of this game. Silver Creek continued to pressure, undersized, undermanned, but the Raiders right now with a 3-point lead. While we have the opportunity, we want to thank the folks here at Silver Creek High School. Always so welcoming to CreaTV Sports. In particular, we'd like to thank the co-coaches, Alyssa Prudencio and Trish Sunseri. And also big thanks to Joshua Lagarde, the head coach for Branham. Branham, same thing could be said for when we're at the Bruins Den. Always so hospitable and welcoming. Really a pleasure to head either to Silver Creek or Branham for CreaTV Sports. I think I can speak on half of the crew. Branham out of the timeout. 1:04 left to go. The Bruins trailing by 3, and one would think they've got their 3-point specialists on the board. Looked like Punsalon got a piece of it. Here's Harris. Harris had the hot hand early beyond the arc. Does she have it here? Kisses the rim and into the hands of Jew. 45 seconds remaining. Doe. And that's a kicked ball, so a break for Doe, who just threw it at the leg of Wagner. Silver Creek, one criticism tonight, perhaps too many passes. Doe perhaps should have held on to that. 39 seconds remaining. Doe comes back out and has good numbers. And that is a foul on Wagner as Doe gets helped up. Branham is biting on these passes, looking for the steal, but not able to do so, and giving Silver Creek some daylight. 35 seconds remain, and at the line is Annie Doe. Second-year varsity player, sophomore, back iron. That was the 8th team foul. One more foul, and it'll be Branham at the line the rest of the way. 26 seconds remaining. It's a 3-point ball game. The runner for 2, back iron. Harris kicks it out. Mock backing up Armbrust. Mock with 12 seconds left. Branham calls a timeout with 9.3 seconds remaining. I'm not sure those were the looks Branham was looking for. Looks like Coach would have been happy with a 2 at that point. But the one attempt just short, kissing the rim as Branham drawing it up. Real nice balance to this Branham team in terms of seniors, sophomores, and juniors. They do not have a freshman on the roster. Conversely, Silver Creek, has one. That is Logan Jew, who certainly has played well tonight. 3 sophomores for Silver Creek, 3 juniors, and the 2 seniors. Silver Creek graduated 4 seniors, 2 starters from that last year's CCS semifinal D1 team and Mount Hamilton Championship, or pardon me, the BVAL division team. And Branham trailing by 3. Mock, the veteran, to inbound. 9.3 seconds remaining. It's all come down to this. 3 attempt. Rims out and chased down by Arezzo. Arezzo fouled from behind with 4 seconds remaining, and I think our official has to call that an intentional. So credit Arezzo for bringing that ball. And forcing Branham to chase her. So it'll be the sophomore, Molly Arezzo, at the line. It looked like one of our officials actually looked really sheepishly about calling that intentional foul. I think in that position they have to. That is also the 5th foul. So fouling out is Macy Wagner, who isn't quite convinced that was an intentional foul. I'm sure she would admit that it was a foul as Jersinovich replaces her out on the floor. So that may have done it for Arezzo, as the lead now 4 with 4.5 seconds remaining. And it'll be Silver Creek possession after the intentional foul. Punsalan to inbound. Branham has shown the ability, the propensity to steal the ball. So we'll see if the Bruins, here's Doe looking to play keep away, and Silver Creek has done it. The Raiders winning its 3rd game in a row, a 42-38 non-league decision over Branham. Branham moves to 7-5 overall. The Bruins lost to Evergreen Valley last night. Silver Creek moving 5-7, but a great test for both teams heading into next week's league game. Let's take a look at the highlights from the second half. And Silver Creek, pretty cold start to the 3rd quarter. We see the 3-ball drained by Caitlin Chow. It was good to see her return to the floor after the injury. And then Doe, you can tell she's playing on her home floor. That rim awfully friendly to the sophomore guard, Annie Doe. Here's the only freshman out on the floor tonight. That was Ju kicking it out. And another bucket by Doe. Doe, a sophomore, great ball handler, and the 3-ball really got going for Silver Creek. Branham had some bright spots for sure, and this is one of them, as Katarina Knezevich, great upside to her, the junior. Yeah, she had the opportunity for traditional 3-point play. And here we are at the final score. So Silver Creek 42, Branham 38. Thank you so much for joining us on CreaTV Sports. A big thanks again to the folks here at Silver Creek, and of course to Branham, and a big thanks to our crew. Please make sure you take a look at the names of our crew members and our staff bringing you this girls basketball game. On behalf of everyone associated with CreaTV Sports, I'm Kirsten Fairchild. So long from San Jose, the Silver Creek girls defending their home floor versus Branham tonight.